Thanks,
you.
everybody.
Thank you.
I will continue on with the briefing and take a few folks' questions.
Wait, Vedant, can you wait like 15 minutes?
Seriously?
Sorry?
Seriously?
No one else has to do anything? Fine.
Okay. Okay, give me 1 second and then we will continue on with the DPB. Okay. All right. Kylie, go ahead.
I'm going to ask you the question I was going to ask the Secretary. It just occurs to me that he spoke about this weekend, the trilateral summit, and, you know, a broad range of issues that need to be addressed, economic, security-wise, and many of those are inherently related to China. But even in response to Matt's question, he avoided saying the word China throughout, you know, his discussion of the trilateral summit. So I'm just wondering why the Secretary is apparently avoiding, you know, outright saying that this weekend will be about the China threat in some way, shape, or form.
So I will say a couple things about that. First, the important thing to remember is that our approach to the PRC has been consistent from the beginning, and part of that, and you've seen the Secretary and others talk about this, is not just investing within ourselves, within the United States, but also deepening our alliance and convergence with our partners and allies, including, of course, the ROK and Japan. And to be clear, as you've heard us say before, we do not seek conflict or confrontation or a new Cold War, and you've seen consistent efforts on this from this administration to manage our competition with the PRC responsibly. But another piece of this, Kylie, is that we are not asking countries to choose between the United States and the PRC. What this is about is offering countries a choice of what partnership with the United States could look like, what a shared vision for a free and open world and a free and open Indo-Pacific can look like. That's not hyperbole. That is, in fact, our approach when it comes to the PRC, when it comes to countries around the world. And I think where we are seeing that in fruition is examples of this trilateral engagement, where, of course, an aspect of this is deeper alliance with important regional partners like the Republic of Korea and Japan. But there's also areas of immense cooperation that are important for the people of our three countries. Some of these areas that you mentioned: climate, energy, economic cooperation, further security partnerships as well. A lot of these things I think you'll see the leaders speak to at the tail end of this week, so I'm not going to get ahead of that process. Go ahead, Olivia. Yeah.
I mean, I think, you know, Scott, we recently saw an historically large naval exercise jointly conducted by the Russians and the Chinese. So what effect do you think that, you know, these long-standing commitments that are expected to be made this weekend are going to have on what appear to have been really painstaking efforts by this administration to reestablish communication channels with China, coming as they are on the heels of other moves that Beijing has said or it views as provocative? And does Russia in particular stand to gain from a military standpoint here?
You know, Olivia, I would say that these things are not mutually exclusive. I think, one, we believe that it is important for us to manage our relationship with the PRC responsibly. It's not just something that we expect of the PRC and ourselves, it's something that the international community expects of us also. But through that, we also can continue to invest in ourselves, invest in our alliances and partnerships with countries in the region like Korea and Japan as well. But we also have been clear about the continued concern of the PRC and Russia closening their relationship and the steps that they've taken as well. So I don't think these things are zero-sum. We can continue to pursue all of these things appropriately. Shannon, go ahead.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Do you anticipate during the summit that Travis King will come up in conversations? This is being held in North Korea. And are there any concerns that the summit, which is expected to anger North Korea, might create a danger